and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tracy Lynette. If you are new here, welcome. If you are one of my returning subscribers and a part of the Tracy Lynette tribe, thank you so much for joining me for yet another review. Guys, I'm really excited to be going over today's fragrance. Today, I am going to be talking about none other than Ellis Brooklyn's new Miami Nectar. I know you guys have seen this all over social media. It has been a phenomenon this summer, and understandably so. I can't wait to get into all the fragrance notes, my review, my thoughts and opinions on this really, really exciting launch by Ellis Brooklyn. Now, this launched in 2024. I believe it was April. Don't quote me, not 100% sure, but I think it was April. So it's a fairly new launch. I unfortunately just got my hands on it. It was sold out at my local Sephora. It came back in stock and I was finally able to get my hands on it. I smelled the tester a few weeks ago, fell in love with it, and have been stalking the website until it came back to the Sephora that I shop at. So once I seen that they had it available in the 50 ml, I ran to the store and purchased it. And so now I can finally give you guys my thoughts and opinions on this fragrance from Ellis Brooklyn. So again, it is the new Miami Nectar. Look how beautiful that turquoise is. Turquoise is one of my absolute favorite colors. I tried to, give you a little vibe here, matching. It is really, really a pretty color. But let's get into the bottle. Look at this bottle. This bottle is absolutely beautiful. I'll put a picture up on the screen so you can get a better look at it. But look how pretty that is. It has their logo on the top, on the lid there, and it's just really beautiful. It is the juice, the color of the bottle and the juice is really a great representation of what the fragrance brings to the table. It is tropical, summery, juicy, bright, playful, and sexy. This fragrance right here really did live up to the hype. You know how sometimes there are big launches and summer launches and they get really hyped up, even when they go crazy and viral on TikTok and social media. Sometimes they don't live up to the hype. Not this one. So I want to get into all of the notes, but let's just talk about the key notes. So the key notes are pink pineapple, coconut water, and sweet amber. So this fragrance starts off really juicy, very sweet, very playful. It gives you that with that coconut water and that pineapple. It's just bright and juicy, like very juicy. However, this develops into something that is very sexy, very playful, but very sexy. This is a very great transition fragrance. It transitions from day to night wonderfully. So if you're traveling and you can only take one fragrance, you're going to a tropical island, you're going to, or if you're just going to the beach, if you're going to like Florida or, somewhere that has a lot of beaches, or if you're going to California and it's summery, but then you're going to be going out later that night. Wait, what am I talking about? Miami Nectar is the name of the fragrance. So if you're going to Miami, this right here is absolutely perfect. Miami is about the nightlife, the restaurants and things like that. Beach by day, party by night. This is the fragrance for you. You can wear this while you're out at the beach and smell absolutely delicious. And then when you go on your date night, you can also still smell delicious. It's very sexy. The magic starts to happen in the dry down of this fragrance. I'm going to get into all of the breakdown of the fragrance notes here, but a couple things that I wrote down about this fragrance that I wanted to share. So I said that it is obviously juicy and sweet, like I've already said. It's summery with a beautiful gourmand essence and vibe. So there are fruits in here, there is vanilla in here, there's amber in here, there's also driftwood. So this fragrance is really well balanced, but it is a gourmand scent, and I love gourmand scents. This is not your heavy hitting winter gourmand. This is your summertime gourmand sweetness and sexy fragrance. It is what I said is it's very good for date night, but it's very good for day as well. So if you're out and about all day in Miami and it's hot, you don't want anything too heavy, this is ideal because that coconut water to me makes it very sheer, very very light while still packing a punch because of the base notes in here. So it is the perfect day to night fragrance for summer. And like I said before, the dry down is where the magic starts to happen in this fragrance. It is a different type of summer scent profile. I said it doesn't have the typical summer perfume DNA. You know, like summer fragrances always are going to mostly have coconut, pineapple, sometimes give off like a sunscreen vibe. Not this. This is not giving that at all. It's not your typical body mist summertime fragrance. The DNA is a tad bit different in this, which makes it stand out from your typical summertime tropical fragrances. So let's get into the breakdown of the notes, okay? So top notes are coconut water, pineapple, palm leaf. Middle notes are frangipani, wild jasmine, lily of the valley. Base notes are vanilla, driftwood, amber wood, and moss. So now it makes sense why I say it's very sexy and the magic happens in the dry down. So those base notes, you don't typically hear driftwood and moss in a typical summertime, summery tropical fragrance. It's just not what you hear, or vanilla. This really develops into a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. This perfume is something that I will keep in my collection because it is outstanding. But I do want to say for my fellas out there, this does lean a tad bit masculine in the dry down. With that driftwood and with that moss, it's not too heavy, ladies. So I don't want you to think, oh, this is going to develop into, you know, a masculine fragrance. However, I do say that this fragrance does lean unisex in the dry down. So guys, if you're heading to Miami for a fellas trip, this is ideal for you too. You could wear this and you would smell absolutely delectable. You would smell outstanding if you put this on. It's very juicy and very good, but in that base, you do get a little bit of a masculine vibe, which I typically do like in a fragrance. I like when a fragrance can lean a little unisex, because sometimes you don't want that sweet, gummy bear candy vibe all the time. Sometimes you want something that's going to pack a little bit of a punch, and they did that. Ellis Brooklyn did that really, really well in this fragrance. Now, with the pineapple and the coconut and the amber, it's still a very beautiful, sexy fragrance, ladies. Like, you can wear this on a date night and your date is going to constantly say, you smell really delicious. Now, I wore this yesterday. We went to an 80th birthday party for one of my uncles, and I sprayed this on maybe like an hour before we left, and then I topped it off right before I went out the door. As soon as I walked into the party, I got a compliment. Someone said, you smell so good. What is that? So I told her it was this. And she's like asking me questions like, where can I get this? I'm like, I bought it at Sephora. You can get it on the website. And I told her to watch the review because I would be linking where you can get it in the description box and giving a full review on this. I walk a little bit further. Next person stops me. You smell so good. What is that? And it was this. I want to say I got about 5.5, 6 hours of wear, which is really, really good for these type of fragrances. With those base notes, like I said, it's going to give you a little bit of that lasting power, pack a bit more of a punch. And on my clothes, I got about 6 to 7 hours of wear, which is really, really, really good. Now, you know, it's going to wear different on everyone, but I got a lot of longevity out of this fragrance, which I was really surprised about, but very, very pleasantly surprised and very excited. So this right here is a winner. I really love this. I definitely, once I'm done with this bottle, I probably will get a backup bottle so that I can have in my summertime collection. I really love a good summertime fragrance, and I love a good date night fragrance, and this is all that in one. So if you have had a chance to smell this new Miami Nectar by Ellis Brooklyn, please drop down in the comments and let me know what your thoughts are. If you have had a chance to play around with it, what your experience was in terms of like longevity, if you've gotten compliments, and also if you have any other Ellis Brooklyn fragrances and what's your favorite. I'd love to hear about it. So drop down in the comments, share your thoughts and opinions with me, and I will respond back. I love to interact with you guys, and I appreciate all your support. And I thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you all have a great rest of your week. I hope you have a blessed week. And that's really all I have for you today. And like I always say, don't forget to what? Always smell good, look good, and be good. And guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.